What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is a quick recap of The Masked Singer. So, season 7, episode 3. So we're in the final episode of round 1. You know, this year they changed up the format. It's the good, the bad, and the cuddly. So tonight they're going to narrow it down to one person to advance to the finals out of the last 3 that are left to perform. So the 3 we have left, we have Thingamabob from Cuddly, Cyclops from Bad, and Firefly from the Good. So they had one round, each person did a solo, and then they had like a group performance, and then we voted. Okay, so the first person that went was Thingamabob. And some of the clues, we saw a bull on some luggage, we saw a kangaroo. He said something about making a big move, his family not supporting him, he was doing something different. We saw a wrecking ball. So I thought it was some sort of athlete, but when I saw like that wrecking ball and it looked like they were doing some sort of obstacle thing, I said, well, maybe it's like a Ninja Warrior. Y'all know that show Ninja Warrior? I said, maybe it's somebody that's off of like Ninja Warrior or MMA, but like a non-traditional sport that your family would be like, that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because like, that's what I was thinking. Now, they sang the song Classic by MKTO. One of the guesses that the judges came up with, because I said this person is from Australia, from down under, and one of the things they came up with was Liam Hemsworth, who was married to Miley Cyrus, who's from Australia. So we got the wrecking ball was from Australia, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go with that, because I don't have no clue. I don't know. All I know is whoever this is can sing their ass off. I don't know whatever it is, but they need to come out with a solo album. I'm just saying. Then we have Cyclops. Now, Cyclops' clues, we have David, like the David, the statue of David. Person won a lottery, said something about their sorry about that. They said something about their fortunes changing and they won a lottery. Then we saw a podcast. I was like, well, who in the world has a podcast? Like, what lottery winner won the podcast? I couldn't come up with nothing either, child. So they sang Flashdance by Irene Cara. Singing is not their forte. But I had absolutely no clue, and none of the clues they came up with I thought were the right clue. Honestly, that's just me. So I didn't know who it was. Okay. Then the third person is Firefly, which I told y'all that I'm convinced that is Tiana Taylor. The biggest clue in her package this episode for me was she talked about how she was young, her mother, she used to sing around the house, and then her mother finally was the one that encouraged her to go perform for real people, which ended up being like her neighbors, who she did charge. Now, the big clue in this episode for me was Kanye West, and we know that Tiana Taylor was signed to Kanye West's record label. We remember the iconic video that she starred in from Kanye West's song, which I can't remember the song, but we all remember that video, honey. And she did the song Attention by artist Charlie Pugh. I have no idea. I've never heard the song before, but she definitely did a good job. Now, the final showdown, everybody did James Brown. I think she did a better job with James Brown than with her song, but everybody did their thing, and so we voted, and the 2 that got eliminated were Cyclops and Thingamabob. So Firefly advances to the finals. Next week we'll get a whole new group of people that have to be eliminated, and there so we found out who Cyclops was. Cyclops was Jorge Garcia from Lost and Hawaii 5-0. The lottery ticket was from Lost. David, his big break came from being on Curb Your Enthusiasm with Larry David. I don't know. I guess maybe he has his own podcast. I don't know. We saw comic book clues, and that referenced his character in the show Alcatraz, or the movie Alcatraz, where he owned a comic book shop. Then we saw the Thingamabob. Now, the Thingamabob ended up being Jordan Mailata from the Philadelphia Eagles. So he was a football player, is a football player. And he is from Australia. And I actually heard the Australian accent when he was talking. He was trying to mask it, but it kind of came through a little bit. So I was like, that just confirmed to me. I was like, yeah, he's from Australia. Okay, cool. Now he's actually Samoan, but he's from Australia. I mean, but he grew up in Australia. He played rugby, and then he wanted to come to the United States to play football, and that's where his family was kind of like, yeah, no. So that's what that was. So real easy breezy, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Drop it in the comments.